Hello and welcome to another video. We're taking a look at the 135-gallon tank after a rescape. Move the rocks all around, did a heavy cleaning. Here's a quick preview. On the upper left, we got the master shot. Upper right, we're looking at the tank from different angles. Lower left, we're going to track in closer to some of the fish. And on the lower right, we're going to look at the tank under the night lights. So here we are at the master shot. You can see the stones have moved all around. A lot of garbage under those stones if you haven't moved them for a while. So it's always good to shift them every once in a while, do a vacuuming, put in a couple new plants. The fish are nice and calm right now because I'm not too close to the tank. They don't sense that it's feeding time. Everyone's just kind of swimming around peacefully. You get a good comprehensive view of what's in the tank from here. 2 fans, 1 high, 1 low, 2 heaters, 2 filters, and 2 air stones. There are 16 fish in the tank right now, I believe. A couple holding females were removed. They'll be coming back in. I'm going to transfer some from my 90-gallon as well. So we're getting a little bit closer here. You can see my OB tank boss there, Diamond, heading toward the left side. He just kind of patrols the tank. He does that pretty much all day long. The fans on the left side are on a timer. And right here, we've got my Taiwan Reef, blue streak at the bottom in the center right there. He's colored up really nicely in the last couple of months. And then we've got Diamond cruising along, moving up and down a little bit, just ready to take charge if he needs to. No one has challenged Diamond in any way for quite some time. He's the clear-cut tank boss. As you see Diamond right there, kind of start to chase Peppermint to the right side. We get a look at my red peacock there on the top. That's Daredevil. He's grown quite a bit. The Sarayu stone, by the way, does raise the pH a little bit. Now we're in a little bit tighter on the right side. You see the air stone there, fountain coming up. I like the position of that because the outtake actually pushes the air to the side too, so I get a bit more movement. And then you see the other air stone to the right there. A couple more plants that I got. I didn't have any rocks to glue these to. Wasn't prepared for that, so I just tucked them into the baskets with some gravel. Getting a closer look here at some of the cichlids, and here is that air stone against the wall here. Now I think from this angle you can really appreciate what it's doing. You see more of the movement, getting the unwanted gases out of the tank, just pumping more oxygen along the surface, which makes its way back into the water. The outtake there is pushing it to the side there. That was by design. And you can see the other air stone I have there. Just overall putting more fresh oxygen above the water. Closer look at some of the fish again here. There's snake eyes right there. I think she was holding at that time. Get a closer look at some of my plants, which have seen better days, admittedly. I don't pump CO2 into this tank. I just keep the water clean and run the lights a few hours a day. And if the plants die, I just get new ones. I gave up on the digital thermometer in the upper left. I use a magnetic one, just works better. You can see the surface fan there, the intake, the heater, little glass basket I have there with a plant in it, just so it takes up less space on the ground. I like this view. This is really like a dynamic look at the tank, and you can see the 90-gallon in the background. And of course you get both air stones, so a lot going on in this shot. Looks even better in person too. Quick note on Diamond here. He's probably my best fish, and I almost didn't buy him because when I first got Africans, he was a little bigger than the other ones that I was buying, and I was afraid that, they're not all the same size and something could go wrong. I actually had the clerk turn around and go and bag him after I was already at the counter, and I'm glad I did, obviously. There's Lemon Drop right there. I didn't want more than 1 yellow lab because then they don't seem special if there's 2, 3, or 4 of them. Now we're getting a closer look at Blue Streak, my Taiwan Reef. Look how he's proudly displaying his dorsal fins there. He's come a long way. He wasn't showing any color when I first got him. At the store he did, but the second I dropped him in here for about a month, he just kind of went dull looking. But then he colored up nicely. And a rare moment here where I have 2 of the prettiest fish in the shot, so let's slow it down. And here's Cotton Candy, another OB that I like. He's grown nicely, colored up nicely. He's got a good temperament too. We're getting a look at Peppermint now. Not as good looking as some of my other fish, but he looked different with the freckles in the front, and I really like variation. He gave us a nice little yawn right there too. Getting a look at Sherbert right there, and then Snake Eyes right here, who was holding at this point. She's not very good at it though. She usually gives up after a couple of days. Now we're looking at the venerable Recondo, my living stone eye, getting bigger and tougher all the time. Oh, there's another yawn for us. His face didn't have any blue in it at all if you look at my earlier videos when he was in the 65. Now we're under the night lights from the wide shot. Of course, this always makes for a peaceful mood because the lights are on a timer and everybody gets calm and anticipates that it's going to be lights out soon. Getting a look at Diamond a bit closer there. Stands out even under the blue lights. There we got Cotton Candy and then Recondo. I think that's Sherbert right there. Couldn't really tell though. See the size of the living stone eye there in the middle. Now we're back to the master shot, full color. The tanks come along really nicely, I'll tell you. It's going to get more busy as some of the 90-gallon residents are going to graduate into this one. Hope I've earned some new subscribers from this video. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.